Hello students, today in chapter 7 we are going to discuss about integration by substitution, and prior to this you are well aware about the basic idea about what this integration is and some of the basic formula relating to the integration. Now here in this subtopic we will be discussing about the meaning of integration by substitution, then some of the basic trigonometric identities which you have learnt it in class 11 and how they are used for integrating some of the complicated functions, and formula for some of the standard functions, problems on integration by substitution involving trigonometric identities. At the end of the session you will be able to explain the technique of integration by substitution and apply trigonometric identities to integrate some of the complicated trigonometric functions and solve different types of problems including integration by substitution. And before going to today's discussion, what you have already learnt, that you are able to explain the integral results of standard functions, and you know the various rules of integration like sum rule, difference rule, then explain the different trigonometric identities used for expressing the product in terms of sum or difference. And some of the basic trigonometric identities which you have learnt it in class 11 is 2 sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos 2a. This is derived from the formula for cos 2a. Similarly, 2 cos square a, it is 1 plus cos 2a. Then the product 2 sin a cos b, it is sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. 2 cos a sin b, it is sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Then 2 cos a cos b is equal to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. And 2 sin a sin b, it is cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. And sin cube a, which is derived from the formula for sin 3a, it is 3 by 4 sin a minus 1 by 4 sin 3a. Also cos cube a, which is derived from cos 3a, it is 1 by 4 cos 3a plus 3 by 4 cos a. So here we are using the product in terms of sum or difference so that it becomes easier for us to integrate the given function using term by term integration. And some of the standard results you are well aware of are these are the integral results. Integration of x to the power n dx, it is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integration of cos x is sin x plus some arbitrary constant. Integration of sin x is minus cos x plus constant. Integration of sec square x dx is a tan x. Then integration of cosec square dx is a minus cot x. Integration of sec x tan x dx is a sec x. And integration of cosec x cot x dx is a minus cosec x. And each of the result is followed by some arbitrary constant because these are all indefinite integrals. So every indefinite integral, the result is always followed by some arbitrary constant. Similarly, exponential function, which is otherwise known as the invariant function, its differential result and integral results remains the same. That means integral of e to the power x is the same as e to the power x plus constant. Similarly, whenever we differentiate log x, we get 1 by x. So integration of 1 by x dx is a log x plus constant. Of course, here the limitation is n should be different from minus 1. And the dx of a to the power x by log a, that is a to the power x. So integration of a to the power x dx, it is a to the power x by log a plus constant. Now here in this class we will be discussing mainly about integration by substitution. Now the question comes, how do we find the integral of a function using substitution? It is just similar to that of your chain rule in differentiation, which you have learnt it in class 11. So in chain rule, what actually we do, whenever we find it difficult to differentiate a function directly, we choose a part of the function as u, so that the resulting function becomes easily differentiable. Likewise here, whenever we find it difficult to integrate a function directly, we choose a part of the function as t, so that the resulting function becomes easily integrable. This is the basic idea behind integration of substitution. So the given integral fx dx can be transformed into another form by changing the independent variable x to the variable t by the substitution x is equal to gt, means some function of t, so that by differentiating both sides, dx becomes g dash t dt, and putting the value x is equal to gt and dx is equal to g dash t dt in the given integral. So our integral I becomes integration of f of gt into g dash t dt. Now we will solve some of the problems on trigonometric identities, and after that some of the problems on integration using substitution. As I have already told you, if the functions are in product form, or given the given integral is in product form, product of some functions, then we have to express that product in terms of sum or difference, so that it becomes easier to integrate the function using integration, term by term integration. So here we are given the question I is equal to integral of sin x into sin 2x into sin 3x dx. That means it is the product of three functions. Now we will try to express it in terms of sum or difference of a number of functions using the trigonometric identities, and for this we multiply by 2 and divide by 2, and preferably keep the bigger ratio, and this is the smaller ratio, this is the bigger ratio, the smaller and bigger together. But there is no specific rule for this. You can choose or you can take any two at a time, but if we take the smaller one and bigger one, it becomes little convenient for us to express them in some difference form. So it is 1 by 2 into 2 sin x into sin 3x whole into sin 2x dx. So we are getting 1 by 2 into 2 sin a sin b. It is cos a minus b minus cos a plus b into sin 2x dx. So which becomes 1 by 2 into cos of minus 2x into cos of 4x into sin 2x dx. Now we multiply this sin 2x with both these quantities. So cos of minus theta becomes plus cos theta, and multiply and divide by 2 again. So it is 1 by 4 into 2 cos 2x into sin 2x minus 2 cos 4x into sin 2x dx. This is equal to 1 by 4 into, now it is 2 cos theta into sin theta, formula is sin 2 theta, sin 2 into 2x becomes sin 4x, and this is 2 cos a sin b, it is sin 4x plus 2x minus sin 2x minus 4x, means minus 2x. It is 1 by 4 into sin 4x dx minus sin 6x. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, so minus of minus becomes plus, so it is sin 2x dx. Now we apply term by term integration. So it is 1 by 4 into integral of sin 4x dx minus integral of sin 6x dx plus integral of sin 2x dx. Now applying the integral result, and as we know, integration of sine function is your minus cosine function. So it is 1 by 4. So integral of sine 4x becomes minus cos 4x, and the coefficient of x is 4, so it is divided by 4. Similarly, integral of sine 6x is minus cos 6x, minus of minus becomes plus, so it is cos 6x, and the coefficient of x is 6, so it is divided by 6. and integral of sine 2x is minus cos 2x by 2, so plus minus is minus, and it is followed by the arbitrary constant c. So on further simplification, this becomes minus cos 4x by 16 plus cos 6x by 24 minus cos 2x by 8 plus constant. Again, one more question basing on trigonometric identities. We have integral of sine square x dx. Again, here we find that it is the product of two quantities, sin x and sin x. Unless we express it in terms of sum or difference, it is difficult to integrate this. So now we apply the trigonometric identity. Now integral of sine square x dx can be written as integral of, in place of sine square x, we can write 1 minus cos 2x by 2, dx remains as it is. Now term by term integration, 1 by 2 integral of 1 by 2 dx minus integral of cos 2x by 2 dx. So 1 by 2 is a constant taken out, so we will be left with 1 dx, so integral of 1 dx is x, minus 1 by 2 is taken out, so integration of cos 2x becomes sin 2x by 2 plus constant, so which is equal to 1 by 2x minus, on multiplication it is 1 by 4 into sin 2x becomes 2 sin x cos x plus constant, which on further simplification becomes 1 by 2x, 2 and 4 cancelled, so it is 1 by 2 sin x cos x plus constant. Now we have some of the questions on integration by substitution. The question is, evaluate integral of sine square 3x into cos 3x dx. So here we find that there are two functions. One is your sine function, the other one is your cosine function. So if we take sine 3x as u and differentiate both sides, we are getting du is equal to 3 cos 3x dx. That means cos 3x dx, it becomes 1 by 3 du. So now we'll reduce it to the form of u. So integral of sine square 3x into cos 3x dx, it becomes 1 by 3 into u square, sine 3x is u, cos 3x dx becomes a du. So it is 1 by 3 u square du. So which is equal to, now integral of u square becomes u to the power 3 by 3. So 3 into 3 becomes 9. So it is 1 by 9 u cube plus constant. Now substituting the value of u, it is 1 by 9 sine cube 3x plus constant. Just see, this is a simple question on integration by substitution. By taking sine 3x as u, we could cancel out this cos 3x so that it could be reduced to the integrable form. Now one more simple question, integral of 5x into sine x square dx. Now here is x, here is x square. So if we put x square as u and differentiate, we get du is equal to 2x dx. So that x into dx becomes 1 by 2 du. So x into dx can be reduced to the form of du. So the given integral becomes 5x sine x square dx, which is equal to 5 by 2. On substitution, it becomes 5 by 2 integral of sine u du. And we know integration of sine function is your minus cosine function. So it is minus 5 by 2 cos u plus constant. Now putting the value of u, it is minus 5 by 2 cos x square, because u is x square plus constant. Again one more question on integration by substitution. We are given integral of cos 3u by 2 plus sine 3u whole to the power 4 du. Now if we put this 2 plus sine 3u as suppose some b and differentiate both sides, so dv becomes derivative of 2 becomes 0. dv of this is sine 3u, so it is 3 cos 3u into du. That means dv by du becomes 3 cos 3u, and thereby we will be getting dv is equal to 3 cos 3u du. So that this cos 3u du becomes 1 by 3 dv. Now we substitute the value. In place of 2 plus sine 3u, we substitute v, and in place of say 3u cos 3u du, we put 1 by 3 dv. So thereby it is reduced to 1 by 3 dv by v to the power 4, and v to the power 4 taken to the numerator, it is 1 by 3 integral of v to the power minus 4 dv. So it is v to the power minus 4 integration of v to the power minus 4. It is v to the power minus 4 plus 1 by minus 4 plus 1. So on simplification that becomes minus 1 by 9 v to the power minus 3 plus constant. So v to the power minus 3 means 1 by v to the power 3. So that it becomes minus 1 by 9 v cube plus constant. So now putting the value of v, it is minus 1 by 9 into 2 plus sine 3u whole cube plus constant. Now in example 6, we will integrate tan to the power 5x dx. So integral of tan to the power 5x dx, that becomes tan 3 plus 2 power x 3 plus 2, 5 means 3 plus 2 x dx. That means this can be written as tan qx into tan square x dx. And we know tan square x is not easily integrable. Instead, sec square x is easily integrable. So we break this tan square x as a sec square x minus 1, keeping tan cube x as it is. So on multiplication, it is integral of tan cube x sec square x minus integral of tan cube x dx. Now substituting tan x is equal to u, so du becomes sec square x dx. So now this quantity becomes tan u by u to the power 4 by 4 minus integral of tan x into sec square x minus 1. Tan qx, we further break it as tan x into tan square x. Now the tan square x is written as sec square x minus 1, and the first integral becomes u to the power 4 by 4. So this is equal to, what is u? U is your tan x. So tan to the power 4x by 4 minus, this becomes integral of tan x sec square x minus tan x dx. So this is tan to the power 4x by 4 minus term by term integration, integral of tan x into sec square x dx, minus minus is plus integral of tan x dx. So that becomes tan to the power 4x by 4 minus integral of tan x sec square x dx plus integral of tan x dx, which is equal to tan to the power 4x by 4, again substituting tan x as u, so it's sec square x dx becomes du. So this becomes u du plus integration of tan x, we know, log sec x. So it is tan to the power 4x by 4 minus integral of u, it is u square by 2 plus log sec x plus constant. Now substituting the value of u, it becomes tan to the power 4x by 4 minus tan square x by 2 plus log sec x plus constant. Now I have assigned some of the questions as homework, and just similar to the questions which I have just discussed. So first question is integration of cos x into cos 2x into cos 3x dx. Second one is integral of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. Third one is integration of sin qx dx. Then integration of cos qx dx. And the fifth one is integration of x into tan inverse x by 1 plus x square dx. So please try to solve all these questions. Thank you, students.